Jude Bellingham's recovery from shoulder surgery has the whole club holding its breath because this isn't a simple return-to-play story, it's a crossroads. He's been the barometer of the team's rhythm, the player who pulls strings, so the news that his comeback is penciled in for late September lights up everything from tactical plans to dressing room chemistry. Medical staff are right to ask for patience. A shoulder isn't a soft tissue knock you can rush past with painkillers and minutes. It's a structural thing that needs careful rebuilding, strength work and progressive load, but football moves faster than rehab timetables. Matches are consumed, momentum is seized, and while Jude rehabs, someone else has quietly taken his minutes and run with them. Arda stepped into the midfield slot and hasn't looked like a placeholder. He's offered balance between defence and attack, a calmness on the ball, and a willingness to press and recover possession that has kept the team compact and dangerous. When a player on loan or a youngster suddenly lifts the team level, the question shifts from who is better on paper to who is better for the group in this precise moment. That's where the tension really lives. Do you slot your proven leader straight back into the 11, or do you respect the form of the player who's been delivering results? For the coach, it's a delicate equation. Xabi Alonso, who now has to weigh tactical coherence against respect for existing hierarchies, can opt for a reset the instant Jude is declared fit, banking on leadership, experience, and the unique ability to dictate tempo. Alternatively, he can phase Jude in through substitute minutes, short spells to rebuild match fitness without upsetting the current momentum Arda has created. Or the coach can stand by Arda and keep continuity, a choice that might reward current chemistry, but risks disappointing a superstar whose role in the club's identity has been central. Fans are split along predictable lines. Some demand Jude's immediate return because his presence elevates everyone. Others argue that form must be rewarded and that the squad's short-term shape matters more than individual reputation. The locker room feels it too. Senior players remember what Jude brings in pressure moments. Younger teammates see the energy Arda offers and the opportunity he represents. Managing those emotions is as crucial as managing minutes on the pitch. Tactically, the options are abundant. If Jude starts, he can steer possession, pull opponents out of position, and provide the late runs that unlock defences. If he's introduced gradually, his minutes can be high impact while limiting injury risk and preserving rhythm. If Arda keeps the spot, the manager can exploit the current balance that has been working, but must also prepare for the long-term integration of Jude once he's fully ready. Each scenario carries consequences far beyond the next fixture. Team morale, public perception, the message sent to other squad members about form versus status, and the coach's authority in making the unpopular but necessary call. The psychological element is enormous. A player returning from surgery needs confidence as much as conditioning. Being thrust back into a crucible before the body and mind are aligned risks a second setback. Conversely, being left on the bench might bruise pride and create speculation that destabilizes the dressing room. That's why the coming matches, the minutes Jude racks up in training, the way Arda maintains or improves his level, and the manager's communications will feel louder than ordinary. They will shape not just who plays, but how the team sees itself, as a side built on hierarchy and proven stars, or as a meritocracy where hot form determines selection. Either identity will influence recruitment, youth promotion, and the club's cultural narrative long after this particular injury is a memory. So when Jude finally returns, the crowd won't just be greeting his name, they'll be watching to see which story the club chooses. Will it be a reconsecration of a leader, a patient reintegration that protects a career, or the ascendance of a new force that signals a changing of the guard? The stakes feel big because they are. This decision will ripple through tactics, results and relationships, and could determine whether this season is remembered for resilience and savvy management or for a fragile attempt to rush a hero back before the plot is ready.